Hello everyone, I am Girish P from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. I am giving the presentation on demand of water. Introduction of demand of water. Water is essential to human life and the many industries while so far largest body of water on earth. In the salt water of the ocean, fresh water is required for more human activities. However, most freshwater is locked up into the glaciers and polar ice caps. Solar water supplies are drawn mainly from rivers, lakes, and groundwaters. The hydrological or water cycle renews from water supplies. Water consumptions are varily widely from place to place, but is increasing wherever as global population rises. Sometimes supply cannot meet local demands, which creates climate factors such as drought and global warming. Water management practices and over-exploitation place pressure upon water supplies. Diversion of water resources to increasing water supplies often has adverse impact of water quality and the local ecology. Water conservation measures and the water management based on sound scientific principles and the global warming. Definition of water demand. The community, society, and the industry of the water for different uses. Water demand is the accurate estimation for total water. The unit of water demand is liter per person per day. While planning for the water supply scheme for the area, it is essential to determine the total water required from the different purposes. Various types of water demand. There are many variable factors affected water consumption, so it is axis the public water demand preciously. To determine the quantity of water, certainly thumb rule and empirical formulas are available. Each formula is available for the particular use. Various types of demands are domestic water demand, water required for different household activities. Industrial water demands, it represents the industry needs. Other water demand, institutional and commercial uses. Public demand, demand for public users. Urgent demand, fire demand. Where required for the losses. Domestic water demand. Domestic water demand include the water required from drinking, cooking, bathing, law, sprinkling, gardening, sanitation purpose, etc. Depending upon habit, social status, and climate condition as per IS 1172 to 1993, the domestic consumption varies from 135 liter per capita per day to 200 liter per capita per day depending upon the economic situation and full flushing system. Minimum domestic water consumption for India towns and cities for full flushing system and the weekend section as per IS 1172 to 1993. Industrial water demand. Industrial required a large volume of water for manufacturing process, cooling, operating, steam generation for purpose and sanitation purpose, etc. This part of water is known as industrial demand. In industrial cities, as per capita water required for finally as computed to be as high as 450 liter person per day. So comparing to the normal industries required for 50 liters person per day, it required from the water demand for industrial purpose is around 20 to 25% of the total demand of the city. Institution and commercial water demand. On the average, a per capita demand of 20 liters set per day is usually considered to enough such commercial and industrial water requires, although of course this demand may be high as 50 liters per hour per day. For highly commercialized cities, the institutional approximately water required as such institutional and commercial units. Demand for public uses. The water required for public purpose is known as public demand. These include the quantity of water required from public utility purpose such as watering of public park, gardening, washing and sprinkling of roads, use in public fountain, cleaning public sewers, etc. To meet the water demand for public uses, provision of 5% of the total consumption from the made designing of water works from the city. Fire demand. Water required from firefighting is usually known as fire demand. In thickly populated and institutional area, the fire generally breaks out and the may lead seriously damaging if not controlled effectively. Big cities therefore generally maintaining fulfilled fighting squad. Fire fighting personnel required sufficient quantity of water, so it is though over on fire high speed. Fire hydrant are usually fitted in the water mainly at the above 100 to 150 meter apart. The minimum water pressure available on fire hydrant should be order of 100 to 115 kilonewton per meter square. Generally, in an order of fire breakout, three jet streams are stimulating though from each hydrant, one of the burn property and one of each adjacent property on either side of the burning property. The discharging of the each stream should be above 1100 liter per minute. Formulas for fire demand. Cushing's formula, it states that Q is equals to 3182 into root P, where Q is equals to amount of water required in liter per minute, P is equals to population in thousand. Freeman's formula, it states that Q is equals to 1136 into P by 10 plus 10. National Board on Fire and Apparatus formula, where when population is less than or equal to 2 lakh, Q is equals to 4637 into root P into 1 minus 0.001 into root P. Preston's formula, Q is equals to 5663 into root P. Conclusions. Water demand is represented as per capita demand is equals to total yearly required from the cities in liters. The per capita water demand is 335 liter per hour per day. Domestic water demand. Water required for different household activities in approx 200 liter per capita per day. Industrial water demand. This represents the need of the industry and it is 50 liter per capita per day. Other water demand institutional and commercial use of 20 liter per capita per day. Public demand, public users is 10 liter per capita per day. Urgent demand, fire demand depending upon the size and population of the city. Thief, water required from the complacent losses in waste and thief is 55 liter per capita per day. Thank you.